So here's the front view of the existing house that we bought. It's a French colonial built in 1972. It's 2,888 square feet and it needs a lot of work. Panning over to the side, over there behind the car is actually a stable with some riding rings, and there's an easement. There's actually a riding path that goes in back of there and back of the house as well. There are 3 pastures, and this is the one front pasture with the big brush pile that probably been sitting there for 5 years. So big pasture here that actually has just been mowed. It was about 4 feet tall when we bought the house. And there is a ton of brush all in the front of the house. It actually has found itself to wrap its way all over the telephone and electrical lines as well. So as we go down here, it's the entrance off of Boot Road. There is a very cool old stone wall all along Boot Road that we'll get to at some point. This is the second of 3 pastures in the barn. So there's a turnout over here as well. We actually mowed this just the other day to get it down. So there also are a ton of weeds and growth all along here as well. But pasture goes all the way back to that fence line all the way back there as well. It's a 4-stall barn here, and this is the 3rd pasture that actually goes around the back of the house as well. The entire fence really needs to be replaced. You can hear the 8 million barn swallows that are in the barn here. Barn's pretty cool. It's actually got 4 stalls, and then it's got this room in here which has a heater and a feed room. And if you go back here on the 4th stall, this is the tack room as well. And I don't even know what's in there. A lot of junk. On the side here is a few steps they made to get up on a horse for kids. This is the back side of the barn. Here's a gate. This goes out to the first pasture. It's a second turnout here for horses. And second pasture as well. Just cut this the other day. Again, all this was like 4 feet when we moved in. About 4.5 acres overall. Need a much bigger mower than I have now. This is the left side of the house, and has a screen and porch actually off the side that we're going to restore. Really cool. And it actually goes out to a pool area. The pool was 12,500 gallon pool built in 1982, and that needs a lot of work as well. Safe to say that the entire property just needs a lot of work. They have some orchard trees down here in a row. The back side of the property. A lot of overgrown everything here. Go on the back side here. So back side here, that's all stables and a riding ring back there, and this is where the easement for one of the riding trails goes in back on the other side of that fence. Pretty cool view of the house back here. On the left side you see is the garage. That's what we're actually going to take off and build an addition with a family room, kitchen, and master bedroom over top, and then put a detached 3-car garage next to it as well. That's the pool filter system. That was the original pool filter system. The entire wall is actually caving in. It's great. And we'll go through the inside of the house.